Right, let's continue with the next example here, which is simplify question A and question B. So let's start with the question A. We have a B vector minus with A vector, but in bracket, and then dot with another bracket, which is 2 vector plus 2 A vector plus B vectors. Okay, so let's solve this. We have a 2 bracket and we have a dot. So this bracket is something else, you know that? Okay, so basically the technique is sort of like the same as the using the quadratic style, times it and plus it, times it plus it. So this is sort of like the same as the quadratic punya cara lah. Tapi walaupun dia cara yang sama, it doesn't mean it gonna give you the same way of writing it. So it has its own writing. So let me show you how. So the first thing first adalah B vector dot with 2A vector. So the way we write it down is actually B dot 2A vector. Okay, itu adalah yang pertama. Yang kedua adalah tambahkan dengan, kenapa dia tambah? It is just because this is positive, and so B times B, the way we write it down is B dot B vector. Okay, dia mesti ada dot di situ. Kita tak boleh hilangkan dot. Dot wajib ada because this is S dot product. Okay, this is dot product. Remember that. Okay, the next one is we have here negative, positive. So it's going to be negative. What do we have here? A dot 2A product. A dot 2A vector. Okay, and the last one here we got negative as well, disebabkan sini negative, sini positive, and so it give you minus A dot B vector. So you got to write it down here, A dot B vector. So dekat sini, you tahu bahawa cara penulisan dia agak berlainan disebabkan ada dot product. Okay, tapi tambah tolak dia masih sama saja menggunakan seperti quadratic punya cara. Okay, I know you understand that already. Now, how do we simplify these things? So how do we simplify this thing is where we need the properties. Properties apa? Properties of scalar product. So let's have a look at this properties of scalar product. If A vector and the B vector are the two non-zero, it must be non-zero vectors. M is a scalar, then so we have here the first properties adalah A dot A. Gonna give you modulus of A, but squat there. Seterusnya kita ada commutative. So commutative adalah A dot B vector boleh diterbalikkan sebagai B dot A vector. So hanya dot product sahaja yang membolehkan dia terbalik. B boleh di depan, A boleh di belakang. They are equivalent to each other. The third one is associative. We have here M constant in front of the A dot B. So M boleh berada di luar ataupun M boleh berada di dalam. Okay. So now the fourth one is distributive. Distributive adalah A dot B plus C di dalam kurungan, tetapi dia boleh dijadikan begini setelah kita darabkan masuk. So A dot B plus A dot C. This is what we're trying to do here. Ini apa yang kita buat tadi lah. We are trying to use the distributive properties. And we also have a zero scalar, like this. We have also, if A is parallel to B vector, what will happen? If A is perpendicular to the B vector, this will happen. Why? I'll show you later if I need to use it. Okay, so for now, let's focus at what we have here. So dekat sini, kita boleh, disebabkan saya tahu kita boleh solvekan hujung-hujung ni sebab dia ada B dan dia ada A vector. So they are the same thing and we can simplify it. So in order to simplify it, we got to use the properties to change the A, bring it in front, and the B, bring it at the back. So it will happen like this, 2A dot B vector. So kita kena susun dia supaya nampak kemas bahawa kita boleh selesaikan dengan yang di belakang ni. You know. So please remember this is sort of like the M scalar, the M constant, so can bring in front. So the A as usual, this is commutative, bring the A in front, B at the back. Hanya dot product saja yang membolehkan dia bertukar begitu. Dot product saja ya. Factor tak boleh. Hanya scalar product sajalah maksud saya. 5.2 is scalar product. 5.3 is vector product. So vector product is another thing. So students selalu confused di sini lah bila dia pakai properties tu. That's why I say. So tak apa, berhenti di situ. Continue with solving this part. Yeah, this thing is two different thing of course. Dua benda yang berbeza di sini. We have B.B and we have A.A. Tetapi dua di depan, dua di dalam ni. So B.B is just using the formula of modulus B vector squared. Saya hanya memakai formula yang pertama ini. Okay. This is the first properties. Same goes to this one, A.A. So don't panic, it's the same thing anyway. So A.A adalah modulus of A vector and then square. Tapi jangan lupa di depan ni kita ada 2. Sebab apa? 2 ni boleh letak di luar. Wajib ada di situ lah. Tak boleh tinggalkan. And so the answer is just A vector dot B vector plus with modulus of B vector squared minus with 2 modulus A vector squared. That's it. That is our answer. Done. Question A. So question B, let's have a look at here. So question B dekat sini, this is distributive. C boleh darab masuk dengan A. C boleh darab masuk dengan B. Sama juga yang di belakang ni, kita akan buat cara yang sama. This is called as distributive properties. This one, distributive properties. Okay, let's continue. Masukkan, susunkan mengikut turutan. So C dot A minus C dot B plus with 2B dot A plus with 2B dot C. So that is the first step. Sekarang ni kita perlu cari apa-apa persamaan yang boleh kita selesaikan. C dot A, ada tak yang sama? No, got nothing the same. But this one got the same. C and B, B and C. So we can solve them by making the same thing. Okay, how do we make it the same thing? We just use the commutative formula, change the C dot B into becoming B dot C instead. Jadikan dia supaya apa? Supaya boleh selesaikan dengan yang di belakang ni. Okay, so C dot A ni kekal sama, tak ada apa-apa perubahan pada diri dia. Yang ini pula pun macam tak ada apa-apa perubahan pada diri dia. Sebab dia tak ada partner dia. There is no B, there is no B dot A. No, just that. So what we can do right now here is we just solve anything that we have the similar thing, which is B dot C. And so we can start to solve it. It is just C dot A plus with B dot C. Kenapa dia plus? Sebab ini adalah negative 1 plus 2. It is just positive 1. Okay. So positive B dot C and then plus with 2 B dot A. Settle. We done here properties of scalar product. Done that. Let's move on to the next example. We have here, given that vector A and vector B, find T. So T is the unknown where we do not know the value. If A is perpendicular to B. So A is perpendicular to B, we can look here. A is perpendicular to B bermaksud A dot B bersamaan dengan kosong. Itu adalah statement yang betul. This is properties. So we got to use it. The properties. So kalau nak cakap pakai saja, tak seronok lah. It is just actually A vector is perpendicular. Perpendicular bermaksud dia ada 90 degree perpendicular to the vector B. Kalau you nak bayangkan, dia macam ni lah kot. So ini adalah vector A. Ini adalah vector B, and so they are perpendicular to each other. So kalau dia perpendicular, dia adalah 90 degree. 90 degree adalah perpendicular. So we just put this 90 degree into the formula yang ada angle tersebut. Remember the last video, we got angle theta. So just sub in the 90 degree and you tekan calculator, cos 90 degree is actually 0. That's why 0 times with its magnitude, it will give us A dot product A dot B vector, it gives us 0. Sebab apa? Sebab memang nilai cos 90 adalah 0 sahaja. Tekan calculator akan nampak dia nilai kosong. Kosong darabkan dengan magnitude of A, magnitude of B vector, it gives you 0 anyway. So that's why this is a true statement. This is a true statement apabila apa? Apabila A vector is perpendicular 90 degree to the B vector. Okay, so this is something that you can memorize and also understand the concept at the same time, just because of the 90 degree angle. Okay, and so setelah faham, sangatlah mudah, masukkan sahaja vector A, 3t and negative 2, dot with the 1 minus t and negative 3 and positive 4 equal it to 0. So macam biasa, pakai formula yang sama, which is formula 3 times 1 minus t and then plus t, let me write down in red, plus with t times negative 3 and then plus with negative 2 times with 4 equal to 0. So in the end, you solved it, you will get 3 minus 3t minus 3t minus 8 equal to 0. And eventually you will get t bersamaan dengan negative 5/6. That's it. Okay, so settle bahagian perpendicular 90 degree. Scalar product, yeah, scalar. Now, the last example from me, it is just given the two vectors, u vector and the w vector. Find the u dot, I guess this is dot, guys, tertinggal, sorry about that. Find the u dot w and hence determine the beta if u is parallel to the w. Beta is actually, beta is just the value that in this coefficient of k. Okay, so dia kata parallel, tak apa, jangan panik. Parallel, let's have a look at these properties. A is parallel to B. So if they are the same direction, this is the formula. If this is opposite direction, this is the same formula, but we got negative in front. So basically, formula ni datang daripada mana? Formula ni dah asal dari formula yang inilah, yang ada angles. Yang ada angle bermaksud ada theta, cos theta. So since parallel means, parallel bermaksud 0 degree, guys. Parallel, the angles is, so let's say this is u, this is w punya vector. Of course, they are parallel, and so the angle is not touching to each other, and so the angle is 0 degree. This is logic dah, common sense. So disebabkan dia adalah 0 degree, bermaksud cos kosong, dan cos kosong sebenarnya bernilai 1. So bila dia bernilai 1, you jangan panik. Cos 0 is 1, don't panic. It is just times with 1 at the back here. Didarabkan dengan maksudnya magnitude of the u vector and the magnitude of the w vector is still there. It still exists there. So the way I write it down here is the square root of 93, sangat laju macam mana? Kenapa? It is just because I do it very fast. 8 squared tambah negative 2 squared tambah 5 squared, and you will get this square root of 93 because this is the magnitude of the u vector. Manakala square root of 17 plus beta squared disebabkan of this w vector punya apa? Punya magnitude, di mana negative 4 squared tambah 1 squared tambah tambah apa? Tambah b squared. Sorry, beta squared. Beta is a constant that we do not know. So dapatlah 17. Okay, tambahkan dengan beta squared di dalam square root. Square root adalah magnitude lah, formula magnitude. So belakang dah settle, depan jangan lupa tulis. Both of this is dot product of the u vector dot with w vector. And so you just write it down and you solve this macam biasa. Solve this until you got the beta value. So the beta value is eventually equal to -5/2. So please do it by yourself and I stop here. Thank you very much.